Bronny James, before suffering his cardiac arrest, was one of the best scouted prospects out of high school. He was ranked 19 overall on ESPN as a consensus 4-star recruit. However, after that cardiac arrest, everything changed for Bronny. And he hasn't lived up to the hype ever since he had that cardiac arrest, not to blame him. So today, I made Bronny James a 99 overall, and we're about to simulate his career. As you can see, he has an A+ or an A in basically everything. A+ potential. He's on a 1-year contract for $1.96 million. So we don't know what he will do after the Lakers. Eventually, I feel like they should probably win this title. They have a lot of good players, 4 superstars almost. So let's get back and simulate this career. Alright, let's sim through All-Star break, and we will sim through All-Star break to see how Bronny does. Simulate through date. Alright, so we have our first bit of awards here, and obviously Victor Wembanyama won NBA Cup MVP because 2K likes to glaze Wembanyama in these simulations. Let's continue on with simming through the All-Star break and see how Bronny James is doing. Alright, we have simulated through the end of the All-Star break, and looks like the Lakers are 34-20, and let's see the roster. And Bronny James is averaging 24.5 points per game with 10.6 rebounds per game and 10.6 assists per game, and some solid steal and block numbers. Plus minus of 11 with decent efficiency. Looks like the simulation is doing wonders for Bronny James after I made him a 99 overall. Let's see how LeBron James, his father, is doing. Okay, he is continuing to add to his legacy as he is averaging 21.3 points per game with, that 3-point percentage isn't too hot, but he is doing really well. And Luka seems to be injured, and he has a fractured left leg. That means that's a terrible injury to this team. But Luka has seemed to found his footing this season too, as he is averaging 25.1 points per game, 6.7 rebounds per game, 8.6 assists per game, with really good efficiency numbers. And Austin Reeves is doing really well, playing his role, as he has 16.6 points per game and really good efficiency numbers. Alright, let's simulate through the whole season and let's see how they do in the playoffs. I will be back. Alright, the NBA season has came to an end, and by no surprise again, Victor Wembanyama, even after making Bronny James a 99 overall, wins the MVP, averaging 26 and 12 with really good efficiency numbers. And Bronny James wins Rookie of the Year, averaging a triple-double and absolutely robbed for the MVP award. Devin Booker wins Clutch Player of the Year, and Jason Kidd wins Coach of the Year. Let's simulate the playoffs and see if Bronny James wins the chip, as he made the All-NBA first team already. And nobody else from the Lakers made the All-NBA second or third team. We play the Los Angeles Clippers, who have James Harden, basically the same team. Honestly, doesn't look too crazy. I do not know how they are ahead of us in the seeding. But let's simulate this round. We win the first game, they win the second game, they win the third game, and we are down 3-1. No way Bronny James, as a 99, is about to get eliminated in the first round, and Lakers have been eliminated. Put up crazy numbers, 26 and 13 with really good efficiency. But Bronny James ultimately fails to win them a title. Luka came back for the playoffs as well, but did not put up good numbers at all. Let's see what Bronny was putting up decent numbers in the playoffs, averaging another triple-double, but shooting 20% from 3. That is terrible, as he has a 95+ rated 3-ball. Alright, let's go to the next season and see what Bronny James does for free agency. Sidetrack here. LeBron James has just retired from the NBA after passing the throne to Bronny James Jr. And let's see what if Bronny can carry on LeBron's legacy. Alright, and Bronny James has a qualifying 2-year team offer that we should accept, as that is cheap contract for a 99 overall player. That is $2.3 million per year. That is terrible. We are in the next season, and let's see what the roster is looking like as the free agency happened. Alright, Bronny James has a new staff as LeBron retired, and he has Luka with him with Kristaps Porzingis and Nikola Vucevic. What an odd pairing. And DeAndre Ayton. How many centers did the Lakers sign during this free agency? Alright, and before we could get to the All-Star break, this is a good sighting. Bronny James Jr. has just won NBA Cup MVP with crazy numbers, almost a triple-double, 23.7 points per game, with 10 boards and 9.4 assists with really good efficiency. That means the Lakers won the NBA Cup, and that's a good sighting. That means Bronny James is doing a carry job. Alright, we are at the All-Star break, and Bronny James and Luka Doncic are absolutely doing wonders for this team, as their record is 41-14 and they are first in everything, the West and power rankings. Let's see how the roster is doing. And Bronny James is putting up another triple-double, 24.4 points per game with 10.6 and 10.6 on both categories. With a plus-minus of 10.9, he is absolutely carrying this team. Let's see how Luka is doing. Luka is putting up spectacular numbers. I don't even know if Bronny is carrying, as he is scoring 30.2 points per game with 5.7 boards and 8.7 assists with really good efficiency numbers. With a plus-minus of 11.4. Let's see how Ayton is doing as a free agent signing. He is doing absolutely mediocre. 10.7% from the 3. Old Vucevic is shooting better than DeAndre Ayton right now. And Kristaps Porzingis, like, no surprise, is injured. And he was doing spectacular besides his 3-point percentage. And let's sim through the whole season to see if Bronny James can win the MVP award. And Bronny James wins the Most Valuable Player award as he puts up a triple-double with really good efficiency besides his 3. I do not know why he cannot shoot the 3 well right now. But he's still a 40% player, so we can't be mad. And Bronny James wins Defensive Player of the Year again, averaging 1.5 steal and 1.6 blocks per game. Scoot as the most improved, and JJ Redick wins Coach of the Year. I guess not much coaching to do when you have Luka Doncic and a 99 overall Bronny James on your team. Bronny James makes the All-NBA first team as well, with, obviously, Victor Wembanyama. And Luka gets the All-NBA second team, so the Lakers actually have a decent team this year. Let's see if they could actually win the playoffs this time. We play the Timberwolves in the first round. Let's see if we can win this. And this is not a good sighting. We have just been eliminated in the first round. That is not good. This has not been a good start for Bronny James, as in the playoffs he did his job, but Luka was not fantastic. 29.2% from 3. That, you gotta do better than that. No wonder his assist numbers were down here. And Porzingis was fantastic. Kyrie Irving wins Western Conference Finals MVP. And the Knicks are once again in the finals. Let's see how. And the Mavs win with Anthony Davis. I guess We got finessed in the Luka trade, huh? But let's go back to the third year and see if Bronny James is finally able to lead these Lakers to a championship. All right, we are in the third season, and let's see what the Lakers have done to make this team better. Nothing much. We have Lonzo Ball back on the Lakers. He's absolutely terrible. And these three will need to lead them. But even Porzingis, it's mainly these two that will need to lead the Lakers to a championship if we want to win one in this season. Let's see. Let's just simulate through the All-Star break. Alright, and Devin Booker wins NBA Cup MVP. That means the Lakers did not win the NBA Cup this time around. And he put up absolutely crazy numbers. An absolutely carry job by Devin Booker with 39 points per game with really good efficiency. And let's just continue simming through the All-Star break. Alright, we have just simmed to the All-Star break. And the Lakers are 39-17 and ranked second in the Western Conference. However, they were on a pretty big losing streak before the All-Star break, and let's see how this roster is doing. Kristaps Porzingis once again is hurt. That is no surprise, but he is putting up fantastic numbers, efficiency-wise and points per game. Let's see how Bronny James is doing. By no surprise, he is almost averaging a triple-double again, while shooting 40% from 3, which is respectable. Let's see how Luka is doing. Luka is putting up fantastic numbers. But it doesn't matter if you choke in the playoffs, does it, huh? So let's just continue simming through the whole season. Alright, the season has just come to an end, and by no surprise again, Victor Wembanyama wins MVP again. At this point, I have lost the count of how many MVPs bro has won. And I'm guessing Bronny got Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, it didn't even let us see it, huh? Bronny did not get All-NBA First Team. What? Hold up. Award history. He was First Team All Defense. He was an All-Star all 3 years. Oh no, he did get Defensive Player of the Year. He got Second Team All-NBA last time around, which is all good. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's just simulate these playoffs to see how the second seed Lakers do, as the OKC Thunder are 7th seed. Why is that? Oh, they lost a lot of players. They lost Jalen Williams. Damn. All right, let's see how this round goes. Let's not choke. Oh no. Okay, that got me scared for a second. This team on paper isn't terrible, but it's just led by these two realistically. Let's simulate through game here. Alright, we take game 1. We take game 2. It might be light job. We might bring out the sweeps. Alright, we play the Suns in the conference finals as they have Ben Simmons. This team on paper isn't anything special. Who is this? Let's just simulate the round. And Bronny James Jr. wins the Western Conference Finals MVP. About time. This went to game 7. Let's see how Bronny performed. Luka had 41 and Bronny had 32-point triple-double. That is crazy. Alright, we're playing the Nets. New York is on top right now as the Knicks made it to the finals 2 times in a row. Now it's Brooklyn's turn. Let's just sim through game. We take game 1. We take game 2. Is it gentleman sweep potentially? Oh, they tie it up and it's going to a game 5. We take game 5, and now is it finally time for Bronny James to win the chip after a long-awaited reign? Oh, the Nets are... Oh, it's a pretty close game, and the Nets win, and it's going to a game 7. Let's sim with simcast again to see if the Lakers could win this, and it seems pretty good. It's nothing crazy right now. Let's see if the Lakers can pull away with this, and they have seemed to won this chip. We're gonna jump in to see if Bronny James lifts that Finals MVP trophy. Bronny. Ooh, terrible 6, by the way. What a layup by Bronny. Let's see what this 3-time Defensive Player of the Year can do. He has already won more Defensive Player of the Years than his father, LeBron. And Jokic is on the Nets, apparently. And Bronny James wins the chip after a long-awaited reign. Let's see if we could get that Finals MVP trophy.
In audio. In audio.
And he does get that Finals MVP trophy, well deserved, by Bronny James Jr. After averaging a triple-double in the past few years, he finally wins. This game 7, Bronny James had 27, 10, and 8 with 4 blocks. What a defensive menace. However, he wasn't too efficient from the 3-point, but that doesn't matter as they got the W. And Luka almost choked once again, but Kristaps had Bronny's back, scoring 20 and 7. There we go, the Lakers finally win, and at playoffs he put up 24, 10, and 10, another triple-double with 56 from the field and 45% from the 3. And yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please subscribe. And this was my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, peace out.